Okay. RIP fan. Hopefully my laptop won't overheat now. Fantastic loop. Oh, okay. Okay, well, good night everyone. Hopefully you can hear me along with the fantastic music this game has to offer. If the audio levels are good, then I can just start this run right away. Okay, so I guess we're ready. But wait, the first thing we are going to do before we actually start the run is dedicate this speedrun to a man who could not be here with us tonight. I love this. Oh, hang on. I forgot I need to... I don't know how's the capitalization for the name of this guy, so... And I also only have 6 characters to work with. Okay, so we should be good now. So, Alex, I will give you the countdown. If you are ready, just let me know, and we can just get this party started. Okay, I got the heads up. So, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Wait. There we go, okay. So, yeah, I need to explain that. I only have 6 characters to work with, so I had to improvise. But anyway, good night everyone. As I said earlier, this is going to be quite the trip. This is going to be Parallel Trippers, Grandia Parallel Trippers for the for the Game Boy. This is a really unique game. I don't know how else to describe it, to be honest. Yeah, this game starts by 2 guys having a Pokemon Go battle to fight for the heart of that girl up there, apparently. This is a really weird plot, but who are we to complain? And yeah, in this game we just start out with just some weird characters, like we have Magus up there, who's a Pokemon Master. And we have the bully who steals our Game Boy. So we need to chase him now. Okay, so this first area is we just need to get a bunch of items we're going to be using later on in the run. And hopefully I remember where all of them are. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, first thing we need to do is chase down the bully, and he went into this haunted gym for some reason. And something I love about this translation is that the name you enter, you only see it in battle or when you pause, but in dialogues, people keep referring to your character as Yuhi. So that's something. Oh, and yeah, by the way, I'm guessing every single person here has played the original Grandia, so I hope you're ready for a nostalgia trip in 8-bit format, because everything from that game is here as well. You're going to be seeing some familiar faces really soon. No, wait, where I... So... we got a magic tornado appearing out of nowhere who sucked in all of us. So where are we now? And who's that person? Look at that. It's freaking Sue and Puffy. And that's just the beginning. We have Liete as well. So now we have really entered Grandia world. And look at that, it's also Fina. Also, well, I am obviously skipping through a lot of dialogue, but we basically got sucked in Grandia world for whatever reason. And to leave, to go back to high school so we can continue with our studies, we need to find 3 keys to open up the gates to the Tower of White so we can just go back home. So that's essentially the plot for the start of the run. Now we are in Grandia universe. So obviously we got some new friends now who are going to help us find those keys. But yeah, now we have a nostalgic moment where we remember our waifu and we need to rescue her as well, so that's another motivation we have. Because if you remember, she also got sucked in by that Grandia tornado. Oh yeah, and now here we have introducing the mascot of Parallel Troopers. This cute thing that's on the corner. It's really cute, dude. And this very cute thing is going to join us. And yeah, this creature, we call it Pinky. And Pinky is the plot device that keeps us from going further into certain areas until we have progressed enough with the game. Because the Pinky gets certain power-ups as the game progresses that is going to unlock new areas. Oh, and by the way, did I mention this is a card game? By the way, that's Magus. Anyway. Okay, so now we gain control of our characters, and before we move on, we need to do some menuing, because what would an RPG be without menuing? Also, Sue, we're not going to need her, so goodbye, Sue. System menu. Please enjoy this music. That's all I'm gonna say now. So here we are in the first area of the game, the 3C, and here we are going to find the first key we need. If you have been paying attention, then we need 3 keys, so we can go back home. And here we have another lovely character from Grandia, Guido. Guido in this game runs a store. We're not going to see much of him right now, but soon enough he will get its time to shine. So don't worry if there's any Guido fans in the audience. Okay, but now we gain control, so now we can just go through this area. The main thing we need to do here is we need to get a bunch of items and gold. Gold is going to be very important in this run later on, so we want to have a certain amount of it. Oh, and you can jump in this game too. This game has it all. Jumping is a bit slower, so you want to move. Okay, you want to avoid it unless you absolutely have to. But yeah, there's a bunch of items we need here before we can enter what's going to be our first battle. Right here. So in order to ride the... fights in these games are really fast, so don't blink. There we go. So when you start the run, Fina is really strong. She's level 11, if you were paying attention, so she can just one-shot everything early on. Oh yeah, and this is what I was talking about. As you progress in the story, you can run into these fruits that you can give to Pinky, and those fruits are going to give Pinky new powers that are going to unlock new areas. Oh, look at that! Here we have another nice character, Mr. Justin. And Justin is going to join us, is going to send Sue back home because she is weak. She's a little girl. No one likes Sue. But yeah, from that fight we got a leaf. And that leaf, we're going to use it to ride this. And get this item. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Anyway, now we're going to enter the first dungeon. Wait. The first actual dungeon. There's going to be a very short puzzle we need to do here. But in the meantime, I want to try and talk a bit more about the battle system in this game. As I was saying earlier, this is a card game pretty much. So the idea is that you place your cards that you have equipping your characters in a certain place in this grid. I will go into greater detail very shortly, don't worry. But you place your cards, you know, like that. And these cards are obviously attacks. And you just saw me here that I placed all 3 of my characters one after another. And when you do that, you can get combos. And combos means that the first character is going to do a much stronger attack. In this case, Fina gets an AoE fire attack. So you just burn down all of these bugs. So yeah, this area is just hit a few switches, unlock that bridge, and go on to the final area. This is a really short. Most dungeons in this game are really short, to be honest. Just to be safe here, I'm going to save, because you never know. And here we are to the entering the first boss, the first actual boss of the game, some weird tree. And what we want to do here is we want to replicate what we did in the previous fight, try to get combos with Fina. So we need to set our fire cards in a certain way. And oh yeah, in this fight also you can see that wait, I'll try to set up this combo real quick. And yeah, I will try to take this opportunity to explain a bit further the battle system, because there's really a lot going on and it's going on really fast, especially since I disabled battle animations. But yeah, the idea is that characters move from how to say it, from right to left, and that's waiting for their turn, basically. And when a character reaches the left side, that is, they get their turn to act. So at this point you can choose what to do, and this is using a card, obviously. And when you set a card, when you choose what card you want to use, and I just killed the boss. Okay, so let me try to explain real quick again. So okay, this game, you could say all of your characters have two actions. Oh, and Fina just got poisoned, by the way. But hey, we got the key. So yeah, as I was saying, your characters and the enemies on this little grid at the bottom start moving from right to left, one step at a time. And when they reach the leftmost side of the grid, that little block that said "com" or "command" is that they can enter an action. And this is using a card. So you select the card you want to use, and then you select where in this grid you want to place the card. And this has many applications, because the closer you set your action to the right side, then the sooner you're going to actually execute this action, because once you set an action, your character starts walking to the right. And when it reaches the act square on the right side... Oh wait, I need to move. I'm sorry, there's a lot to explain and apparently not enough time. But yeah, I'll explain the rest of it later. Now we need to go to the next area. This is the volcano, which is where we are going to get the second key. And here we get some incredible side-scrolling action. As I was saying earlier, this game has it all. And this is a fairly short but important area, because we need to get some very useful items for the next boss fight, which I would say is probably the hardest boss in the entire game. Just because you still don't have access to all of the cheesing that you can do in this game. So yeah, we need to get lots of items from here. Oops, that was the wrong way. As well as a few safeties. Basically, I'm getting just gold that I'm going to need soon, and cards that I'm going to be needing for the next boss. As well as stat seeds, like defense seeds for now, but then I'll have access to speed seeds and magic seeds that are also going to be fairly useful. Yeah, now we're done with the platforming action, if you could call it that, I guess. yeah, apparently there was another pinky fruit there. And this is a pinky fruit that lets Pinky just launch herself to hit switches that are far away. So this is another very short area we need to go through. Just the usual action, go around, hit switches, unlock stuff, you know, the classic. Oops, ah! Okay, I need to do some menu in here, and this is going to be a bit important. I need to remove some cards. Also, menus in this game, by the way, I should note, are extremely laggy, and that's really frustrating. So Crackling is a card I got just now, and as I said, it's going to be really useful. As well as this one, Water Shot. Because as you can imagine, this next boss is going to be fire. Okay, so El Magus is going to need some accessories. Maybe if this game registered my inputs, everything would be better. Oh, there we go. Two-sided hats. Oh, and something else about this game is that you can what's called synthesize your cards, and this means mixing up your cards to get stronger or new cards. So we're going to do a bit of this, because as you can see, all cards have levels. And say for this card we want it to be a bit stronger. So yeah, level 13, that's really good. And Water Shot. No. Oh, I need to mix it with this, yeah. Level 7 Water Shot, I'll take that. And we are in good shape for this next boss, so let's go! By the way, this is Pinky's new power, and I missed the switch. So this next boss coming up is really strong. It has 3 parts, just as the first boss we faced, but they all hit really hard, so we need to be super careful. So I'm going to once again save here. No. And go for it. Here we meet another familiar face. Hargood, but Gadwin, who's just beating this boss one-on-one. But hey, 2 more appear. So we are going to take on the other Fire Golem. This is the other boss fight. And this one's really nasty, because all of the enemies hit extremely hard, so the priority here is to have Justin use Crackling on everyone, and hopefully kill the hands in one go. And Magus might need to heal himself, because he took a lot of damage there. Ooh, they really are out for blood. They want to kill poor Magus, dude. Unreal. I don't know if El Magus is gonna make it. I have to be honest. Okay, I killed both hands. This is really good. But as you can see, my party is in a bit of a weakened condition. But yeah, first goal of this fight is to get both hands out of the picture. And then just try to stay alive while I whittle down this boss health. And this is really hard because once the main body is all alone, he starts going really out there. He becomes really aggressive. So you need to really heal a lot, which is what we're going to be doing right now. Heal Justin. So yeah, the thing you see me doing, like, Right now I need to heal real quick, so I'm going to move Sue really further down the act line so she can get off her heal as soon as possible. But say when I'm setting my actions for Justin, I want to set them on a high number so that the attack comes out and is really as strong as possible. So that's the basic idea behind this game. As you can see, I need to skip. Wait. And yeah, something else to keep in mind is that... wait, I need to skip now with Justin. I'm skipping now because... yeah, I'm skipping now with some characters because there's another resource in this game other than HP, and this is AP or action points. And action points are what I consume to use my cards. All cards have a set AP cost, and this AP regenerates over time. So if I don't have enough, then I have to skip my turn to just wait with a character and get some more AP back. That's the basic idea. And this guy should be close to dying. And soon it's AP, so let's skip her turn. So yeah, ooh, El Mago Saba is almost dead. Oh, okay, I need to heal him, like, right now. Oh, never mind. Okay, so I have to say, that fight was actually really good. Normally, the Fire Golem can be really aggressive, and he can stay on top of you, just dealing damage really fast, and you need to just stay healing constantly. But luckily, he cooperated this time, so that's really good. Yeah, and the other thing, I want to apologize if fights can be a bit hard to follow, but yeah, since this is supposed to be a speedrun, I will try my best to go quick. I had to disable all battle animations, so yeah, it can be a bit hard to follow what's going on, so I apologize in advance for that. Anyway, we went to the volcano, and in the volcano, something I forgot to explain, we went to get a medicine for Fina, so now Fina is no longer poisoned, but she's still recovering, so she cannot join our party just yet. But in the meantime, we're going to hunt down the rest of the keys we need. And we come to yet another iconic Grandia tune, which I hope you all enjoy. But okay, this area we're entering is really important for a couple reasons. First, we're going to, in this area, recruit the absolute best and most important character in this speedrun. And can anyone guess who that character is? You will meet that character really soon. But just before that, we need to take a small detour to get a few items. Again, some gold, that's going to be really useful. Whoops, not that. As this, talisman. The talisman is one of the best pieces of equipment in the game. It grants you immunity against everything. Oh, and by the way, enjoy this. Some of the amazing cutscenes in this game. Look at him go. Okay, and here she is, Milda. Milda is by far the best character in this speedrun and the best character in this entire game, in my opinion, for quite a few reasons. First one is she is really tanky. She has really high defense and HP, which is really good. And the second reason is she's one of the few characters who can use what are called monster cards. And I'll explain them in a minute because I want you to enjoy this. I'm not gonna say anything, just watch this. Lovely. So yeah, we need to recover, and as I said, Milda is the most useful character, so we're going to kick Sue away. Change. Out with Sue. Come in, Milda. And when in here we just need to go around, picking up, as usual, a bunch of items we're going to be used soon. But yeah, as I was saying, the other reason why Milda is so good is she can use monster cards. And monster cards are, as you can imagine, cards that you get from monsters. And there's a few of them that are extremely broken, and you're not supposed to get them this early in the run. However, with the magic of synthesizing, or that is mixing cards... Okay, this could be bad, please... Okay, if that tile gets to 0, then I just die. It explodes and kills my entire party. But yeah, monster cards are really broken, and we can abuse the synthesized system to mix them and get some really strong cards really early on. But for now, let's just get into some really cool and classic Game Boy top view puzzle action. Okay, first try. Oh no! Okay, I need to reset there because the enemy gets in the way if I fall down. And you really want to avoid fights here. No, wait, I need to go... yeah. This is bird proof, and bird proof gives me resistance against bird enemies, and the next boss is a bird, so that's really useful to have. Here we get another good card, runner. And we are almost set to... oh wait, no, we need to... there's a little something we need to do here. There's a monster card we need to farm from these guys. Luckily, we have a very strong card already in... wait, I need to hit this. We have a very strong monster card in Justin, Crackling. And with that card we can just one-shot these enemies. But we need a specific drop from these guys. So we need to keep redoing this fight until we get that drop, and we just got it. Dead Spear. For some reason this thing likes to push me back. There we go. Okay, so let's review. We just got a monster card from those enemies, and the previous boss, the Fire Golem, dropped another monster card. And if we mix both of those together, hang on, we can get the card we want, which is a very broken card. I will explain in a minute what that's all about. Yeah, resistance from bursts. As you can imagine, bursts are also jerks in this game. Hang on. No, wait. Okay, so Guido Chop. We pick up a bunch of items, and that's because we want to sell all of them here. Well, not all, but quite a few. Because our goal is to get 3k gold. Did I miss something? Hang on. Oh yeah, I missed an item, apparently. So we will just have to... oh wait, I can sell one of these. Oh yeah, okay. Don't worry, I got this. Do I? Alright, there we go. We got 3k. I missed an item somewhere. But it's okay. We got our goal. We need 3k because now we need to go back to the main hub, you could call it, which is the ancient city. Because in here there's a guy who sells level 50 cards and they cost 1k each. So we want 3 of those. Healer. It doesn't matter what card it is. All that we care about is that the card is max level, which is level 50. So we got our 3 cards, and we can go back to where we were, the Sky Islands. Okay, so cards. I need to move my cards around a bit. Oh wait. Put Resurrect and Justin, could be useful. And Milda needs Hell Fever. That's the card we got from the Fire Golem. Justin's going to get the bird proof because we don't like birds. And Milda, the most important character, is going to get the best item, which is the talisman, which, as I said earlier, protects against everything. So now we recover and we go synthesize. So El Magus, wait, do I have any other monster card I can use? Poison. Oh no, I can do this, okay, never mind. But I can mix Justin Resurrect with the runner I got, and I get Protect. And Protect gives me temporary immunity against all physical attacks, and that's really good. So now I mix that Fever with this, and I get the most broken card in this game, which is Cyber Attack. And Cyber Attack is a monster card which Milda can use. And this is why I bought the Platinum cards, I mean the level, well, they are called Platinum cards, level 50 cards, because I'm going to use them to make Cyber Attack itself a Platinum card, level 50. So it's going to be obviously really strong, as strong as it can be. As well as, when a card in this game gets to level 50, it's the AP cost of this card is going to be cut in half, which is really good. Okay, let's save. And we are all set now to face the third boss of the game. This is the Wyvern. Okay, so the main thing we need to do here is we got Cyber Attack. We want to unleash the stronger Cyber Attack we can on the main body. Ooh, and I took quite a hit there. I need to protect Justin. So now Justin got weapon protection, which means that he's going to be immune to most attacks that these enemies can do. And now I'm going to protect El Magus as well, because we don't want him to die. I mean, come on, you don't want our good boy El Magus to die to the third boss. So yeah, if you were paying attention, maybe you just saw that Cyber Attack lowers all of the stats of the enemy. And when I say all of the stats, I mean all of them. This includes attack, defense, agility, all of them. Oh wait. So yeah, on this fight I got Justin protecting everyone. And Milda is just spamming cyber attacks, because the goal here is to get the Wyvern's defense down to 1. And you will see why very soon. Okay, this should be enough. Hopefully this will kill the boss. I will slow down for a bit just so you can see the damage. Okay, let's... Oh, and I got a combo. Okay, that was not planned. Combos are actually bad here if I don't want them, because this animation is really slow. Okay, so let's see... Okay, there we go. Alright, I have no idea if you got to see how much damage I did to that boss. But anyway, we got another key. Only one more to go, and we can go back home. Oh, and the best news of all is that now Fina is finally back. She's back on her feet. So that means she can join us. But anyway, to explain what just happened on that boss fight, that is... Okay, so obviously everyone in this game has a defense stat. But wait, I think I need to... Yeah, I need to do some menu in here, so hang on, just for a bit. There's a few boss... not boss fights, but a few tricky fights coming up, so I need to set up some stuff. And this part is a bit creepy, silent, quiet, so okay. So now we got Fina, we don't need Justin anymore. So we're going to be taking your spells, as well as Sue spells. And Fina is going to be our main support from now on. Fina. Magic. We're going to get Protect, which is, as I said, really strong. I'm sorry about this. Part is really quick, and also menus in this game. You have no idea how laggy they are. Like they are just awful, dude. They are just terrible. So once again, Justin, we don't need him, so we're going to be taking his stuff. Fina is also really good because she has really high agility as well as magical prowess, so that's really convenient for us. Of course, we got Elmagus with the two best waifus now, Fina and Milda. Oh wait, I need to mix some cards. So if I mix up Surge with... where is it? This one, Crackle Flow, I get All Healer. So she's going to be the main healer for this run. Do I have... hang on, Burn? And something you can do is that you can sort of re-roll mixing cards till you can get what you want, which is in this case a high level burn. And I think we are all set, so I'm going to save and move on. So there's something going on in this island. Burn. This fight is really easy, all I have to do is set up a combo. Combos happen fairly often, so that's it. Oh, something I forgot I want to do before I forget is use all of my seeds on Fina. Because later on, I want Fina to be as fast as possible. That's going to be really important in a few fights coming up. So okay, this fight can be a bit tricky, depending on what the enemies do. So I want to burn this pirates, because the pirate can spam heals, and that's really annoying, so we want to try and avoid those. And I did that wrong, because I went, oh, but it worked out. I kind of wanted to set up a combo there, but it won't be possible. Let's just burn down this guy. El Magus with the parry! What a god, dude. El Magus is saving this speedrun. Okay, good. That was a decent fight. So we can move on now. Hello to everyone who's joining, by the way. I hope you are all ready for a nostalgia trip. By the way, here we have another character with an amazing portrait, if I may say so. So this is Lily. You might remember her as being Justin's mother, and for some reason she's a pirate now, and she's kicking these other pirates' asses. But yeah, what we need to do here in this area is find the last key, as I said earlier, and now we need to figure out what the hell is going on. Why is Lily here? And why is she a pirate? And why is she beating up every other pirate in this area? It's quite a game, dude, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot going on. So this is our boy Guido, who now finally joins. And it's going to let us use his boat, because he is a very nice guy. And here we take a little detour to get another Pinky Fruit. This is Pinky Jump. It's going to let us jump along with Pinky. So we got another fight here. Okay. Hopefully this guy is not going to cancel me. Please hang in there, El Magus. Easy every time. See, that's how fights are supposed to go. Okay, here we are introducing another charming character from the series. Danda, you may remember him from that place. Okay, this is an important thing. I need to save here. I have to, because this chest can be deadly. So let's try to open it. It has a skull, it doesn't matter. My entire party was just defeated. Is this the end of our adventure? No, we can continue, and we are invincible. We can open this chest now, and we get the vampire ring. And the vampire ring is one of the strongest pieces of armor in this game. It gives a lot of physical and magical defense. So it's really broken. And you're not supposed to get it this early, but that's a bit of a minor glitch you can abuse, I guess. Where if you kill yourself against the chest, and then you reopen it right away, then you can, while you re-enter the game, you are still invulnerable, so you can just reopen the chest and get the item. So that's really good. So now we got... That ring is going to Milda, by the way. So Milda... Oh, wait, I didn't mean to get that. But yeah, anyway, Milda's going to get that ring, and along with the talisman, she's going to be impossible to kill, pretty much. Which is really good. This is what we want on Milda, really. At this point, to be honest, Milda could kind of solo everything. However, that's not the fastest thing to do, as you can imagine. So let's move on with the story for a bit longer. And this is the other pinky power, by the way. We can jump across these gaps. Let's see if I get this first try. I did not get it first try. Oh, there's invisible tiles here, by the way. Okay, there we go. Whoopsie doopsie. And hey, look at this! We finally found our friends again after such a long time. So we got everything we need, really. We got our friends. Oh, all we need now is the final key, which has to be somewhere in this place. So... hang on. So Magus needs the confusion charm, because this next boss can confuse, and that's not good. We don't want that. No, wait. Milda, as I said, needs the vampire ring. And this is going to be her setup for the rest of the run. And Fina needs the sneakers. The sneakers give agility. And as I said, it's really important, especially for this fight, for Fina to be fast enough so she can act before all of the enemies. Otherwise things could get really nasty. And we don't want that. No, wait. So Lost City. Moving in this game is impossible. Alrighty, so safety save. Even though nothing should go wrong on this fight, but then again, you never know. So what do we have here? We have Lily, and another Lily. So we have a fake Lily who's a pirate and who's going to kick our asses now. But yeah, Fina, if you can see, she's going first. This is what I want, because I want her to be protected right away, because otherwise she can get confused by fake Lily. So once again, the strat here is, as you can imagine, get Milda to use strong cyber attacks to lower the enemy defense. So once again, El Magus is on healing duty. Fina is protecting the entire party, and Milda is lowering fake Lily stats. And that's the basic idea of pretty much how most boss fights are going to go from here till the end of the game. So yeah, that attack from fake Lily Mindbuster can confuse you, and confusion in this game is the worst stat, because confusion can I mean, say, when you're paralyzed, you don't do anything. When you're poisoned, you can still act. But when you are confused, you can use your cards to benefit the enemy. So say, if you have heals, you can start healing the enemy. If you have protect, you can protect the enemy. And as you can imagine, this is all really bad. You don't want any of this happening to you. Okay, so Fake Lily stat should be really low now, so hopefully one more attack is going to do the trick. There you go. But yeah, in this fight the pirates are still alive, so I need to set up hopefully a combo to finish them off. There it is. Okay, good. Alright, maybe now I can try to explain why lowering the enemy stats is so devastating in this game. Well, the basic idea is that, well, everyone, enemies and your party have different stats, you know, obviously. Physical and magical attack, physical and magical defense, and agility. And the average, you could say the standard for all of these stats is 100. And say you go from 100 defense to 200 defense, which is the cap, you're going to take half as much damage, as you can imagine. It's kind of obvious, don't you think? And now let's do the opposite. What if we go from 100 to 50 defense? You're going to take double damage. And let's keep doing this. If we go from 50 to 25, you're going to take 4 times as much damage. Then from 25 to 12, 8 times as much damage, and so on. So, what do you think is going to happen if you take an enemy defense from 100 to 1? Alright, just do the math. Or don't do it. This is no math after all. But yeah, for those who can't do the math or don't want to, and I don't blame you, it's too late to be doing math. When you lower the enemy defense from 100 to 1, you're going to end up doing 100 times as much damage. So that is why Cyber Attack is so broken in this game. Also, Impossible Puzzle in here. So yeah, the setup for most of the fights in this run is going to be have Milda lower the enemy stats until the enemy defense is 1, and in the meantime you need to have Almagus and Fina trying to protect her to make sure it happens. And then you can use literally any attack and you're going to kill the enemy. But yeah, while I was explaining this, I was going through this cave into the Tower of White. To those of you who have been here since the very start of this run, which by the way I am really grateful that there are people watching this run, so thank you for that. But yeah, to those of you who were there, and to recapitulate to those of you who weren't, what we want to do here is, we got trapped into this Grandia universe for some mysterious reason, and in order to get out of here and go back to high school so we can finish our education, we need to find 3 keys to this tower, and we got them. So let's just go back home. By the way, this tune is really good. Sadly, it's going to get cut here. So something happened to our high school waifu, and she was left behind. But in the meantime, we're going to rush to the top of this tower. And yeah, Liete was supposed to come here and open the gate, so we need to wait for her. But what's going on down here? Oh... Betrayed by the waifu. The waifu wants to leave with the bully and leaves us trapped in here. Unbelievable. I bet none of you saw this plot twist coming. You thought this was all going to be rainbows and puppies and cute mascots. Well, you were wrong. Yeah, at this point, I got to be honest, I have no idea what's going on. But apparently, we were tricked and we unleashed some evil sealed enemy from the gates of hell or something. So... classic. We got tricked and we ruined everything. So now we need to fix everything we ruined. We need to find this bad guy we released and beat him up. But hey, on the good side, that means we're going to get one more hour of this. I hope you are all as excited as I am. So we're going to unlock a new area. Oh, yeah, here. I lied, we did not unlock a new area yet. I forgot we need to do this. And yeah, here, our boy Godwin joins the party. Sadly, he joined a little bit too late, so we don't really have much use for him. So we got a refight with this guy. Luckily now we have the strats. And by that I mean we have good old cyber attack. So you know how this fight is gonna go. Oh. Ooh, so I'm about to take a beating. Or maybe not so much. Oh, something else I forgot to mention about the battle system is that when you use cards, where you place them on this sort of line, I guess, is not only going to indicate how strong your attack is going to be, but also when you set the cards on a square that's number 4 or higher, so say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you're also going to get a special bonus depending on the card you use. For instance, when you use water cards, you're going to get a HP regen effect. When you use earth cards, you're going to get a protect effect. When you use fire cards, you're going to get a magic attack increase effect, and so on. So that's another reason why you, whenever you have the chance to, oops, didn't meant to go in here. But yeah, whenever you get the chance to, you want to, if you have the opportunity to do so, you want to set up your cards on a high number square for this reason, so you can also get the bonus. And in classic Grandia fashion, Fina leaves the party again. And if you needed more throwbacks to classic characters, there we have a couple guys that I'm sure Magus is really fond of from Grandia speedruns. Oh, I need to set up a few things here. Oh, wait. I need to be really careful with this enemy. Okay. So this is an item, Ghost Proof. Ghost Proof gives us resistance against ghost and spirit enemies. And that's really good because the final boss happens to be a spirit type enemy. So that's a really good item to have. Okay. So we got Hellburner from the Fire Golem refight, and that's going to be really good. So we are going to equip this in Justin in the meantime. This area is all about doing weird puzzles and hitting switches around and that kind of stuff. Okay, Hellburner. Hey. So, but unfortunately for us, many of the switches we need to hit are gated behind enemies. So we need to fight some random unavoidable encounters. There's no way around it. But yeah, luckily two of these three enemies are weak to fire, so it's very convenient we got that Hellburner card. Ooh, Magus. Don't you die on me. Okay, good. And since I was a moron and didn't get all of the items I had to get at the start of the run, I had to sell some of the healing items I was supposed to use on this part of the run, so now I have to go back and recover on the Rainbow Crystal. Oh well, it's a minor setback, I guess. Oh, I need to equip some stuff in here. Oh, these guys can be really scary. Hopefully El Magus doesn't die. Ooh, that crit, okay. Hang it. Oh! We lost El Magus. Yeah, this fight is going to get really nasty. Good thing Milda is really tanky. But still, this is going to take a while. I'm going to have to improvise now. Reload. You both have really high defense. Oh man. Yeah, this might actually be a lost cause now. Scrotum! That's Scrotum for you. Yeah. It's probably over now. That's a shame, dude. Justin. Freaking Elmagus, dude, got critical and died right away. That guy. Good thing I saved though. But yeah, as you can tell, enemies can also abuse the sort of reach system in order to get beneficial effects from themselves. Okay, he died again, but this is not as bad because now I can just kill this guy like right away. Ooh. So the guy on the left survived with only 7 HP. That's really unfortunate. The goal is for Justin to kill both of the guys on the edges here. I mean, he can die after he kills the guys, but if he fails to do so, then it's not so good. Also, Justin being dead is not... Elmagus, it's not that bad. Yeah, how defense? Yeah. As you can imagine, in this game, experience gets spread up among living party members only. However, experience and levels in this game are not really that important, because the only thing you get from level ups in this game is HP. You don't get stats. You only get stats from gear. So we don't really care about experience at all in this game. But yeah, since Elmagus died, I need to get back here and revive him. To go this way. Yeah. Secret stairs. Ooh. Okay, this fight went a lot better. It went the way it was expected. Okay, so that's why we hit those switches to open up this path. We need defensive. What do we have here? This is the ghost of rap. Because apparently Pacon is going around just turning people into ghosts. And in classic Pakon fashion, he wants to marry Fina, so she's going to kidnap her yet again. They say some things never change. So now we get the ghost of Rap. I want to find his body. So let's go. I also want to say how I just love how this area, which is supposed to be a ghost town, has this super happy song playing along in the background. So can you all guess who's going to be the next boss? Everyone's favorite duel. But yeah, now we found Rap's body, so we can go back. So yeah, before going after them, we need to do a bit of a setup here. So sadly, our boy Godwin is useless in this run, so we are just going to take his accessory. Same with Rap. Guido, however, is going to get some time to shine. Come on, hit the button. And what? Dragon Scale. Guido is going to be fairly useful. No, wrong item. Guido is going to be fairly useful for this fight because he is really fast and he comes with some very good items. I mean, some very good cards, I should say. So once again, out with Justin. Come in, Guido. Wait. And let's go! So here they are, once again. So, okay, what's so good about Guido? He comes with Sniper Shot. And Sniper Shot steals stuff from the enemies. But the good thing in this game is that when you steal something from an enemy, the enemy also loses stats depending on what item you got. Wait. I'm going to wait with you. So in this case, I stole a. Wait. No. Yeah, in this case, I stole a strength item from Shang. So he lost strength, which is really good because he has really high strength and can hit really hard. And I also stole another item from Pakon, which is a defensive item, so that this also helps lowering his defense. You know, for the goal, which is to get the enemy defense to 1. You know the drill. I explained it earlier. Yeah, every single character you can think of that was in the original Grandia is here as well. Okay, so as usual, Magus is going to be on healing duty since we don't have Fina here, sadly. Hey, this is another thing you can do. Other thing that's good about Guido is that he comes with another good card, which is I forgot the names. Shock darts, that's it. And shock darts can stun the enemy, and this delays the action of one enemy, which can be really good. But I'm just going to shot at Shang now because his defense should be really low already, if not 1 by now. Or maybe not. Okay, I miscalculated there. So that's it, there we go. So, shot darts. Now I need to just try and disrupt Pacon as much as I can using Guido, while Milda attacks with cyber attack and lowers the defense of the enemy. And that's it. That's pretty much the strat for this entire run, as I've said quite a few times. So slash. Usually for most enemies I need 2 Folly Power cyber attacks to lower their defense to 1. It's not always the case, but usually I need around 2. Sometimes 2 and a bit more, 2 and a bit less. But this should be enough now. Yeah, combos. Combos are something that in the early game are really useful, but now you kind of want to avoid just because of the animation takes so long. And see ya, Pacon. But hey, sorry, on the good side we got Fina back. So yeah, our former high school waifu is using Bully Kid to get the keys by herself, so she can go by herself back to high school without us. Can you believe her? Ah, young love. But apparently, it turns out high school waifu is being controlled by the evil guy we just released some minutes ago. Right. And we come to another classic area of Grandia. Snowman's Land, of course. There's a few very good items we can get in here. But first we need to help a snowman. Right here. We need to melt the snowman, and how are we going to do it? Puffy to the rescue. So by doing this we get a pickaxe, and we can use it to dig in the snow to get a bunch of stuff. From here we can get some cool items, defense seed, and a magic bill, which is a very good piece of equipment. And that's all we need from here. So now we come over here and we dig out the sled parts we can use to fix this sled which is broken. By the way, we are coming up to the best minigame. Ah wait, I forgot I had to say yes to this guy. Okay, first try, let's go. No bumps. I practiced this. This is the only thing I practice for of this entire game, dude. Come on. Oh! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Alright. Well, there goes the practice, dude. Oh, by the way, cool song. Scrabaton at its finest, dude. Best minigame and I ruin it. Okay, this is the perfect opportunity to set up for the next boss fight. So, Guido, you were good, but we don't need you anymore, we just need your cards. And the Magus is going to get your stuff. Where is it? Sniper shot. And where are they? Shock darts. Here. Oh, and I also need something from Gadwin. Yeah, I need Fire Dragon Cat from you. And Fina's going to get an upgrade from Burn to Hellburner. And party setup. Milda for Fina and Guido for Milda. This is just so Fina is on the second slot, which makes things a bit faster. The save. So this area is actually really large. Those 4 switches you saw before, I could hit any of them and go to many different places here and pick up lots of goodies, but we only need these boots right here. So Fina's going to burn. Oh, flame burn him. So we're very close to Another well-known boss from the Grandia franchise. We just need to go around and hit switches, because that's what you do in this game. Okay, first try. Ehale! Okay, that's the other thing I practice. I lied. I practiced that as well. Oh, and that. You really don't want to get in a fight with that enemy. You really don't have a way to defeat him, so it can be really bad. So we got the light rope, which is another really good piece of equipment. Okay, so action cards. No wait, I need not action cards, but magic. So resurrects. We need, what do we need here? Hang on. Oh, barrier. That's right. So this next boss hits really hard on the physical side. So I'm going to put double defense on El Magus so he can survive. And just a lot of magic power on Fina. So I need the magic peel. And the light rope. Go down. And we're going to use our defense seeds on Fina. For defense, that's good. Good rolls. And speed on Fina, because as usual we want Fina to be fast. Oh, but there's something I want to synthesize before I forget. And that's slash with, where is it? Fire round cut, and I get cancel sword. Cancel sword is really good because, as you can imagine, you can use it to try and cancel out enemy actions. And if you can time it well, you can cancel some really scary enemy actions. And here we have it. This little guy again. So, the first thing I need to do here is protect Fina, because both Milda and El Magus have really high physical defense. But Fina doesn't. Her defense is really low actually. So by using Protect on her, I make her immune to all physical attacks, which is really good, and maybe even a bit broken, to be honest. So cancel sword, I want to try and cancel, just like that, cancel the machine attacks, because they can really hurt. Gonna protect Milda. As you can see, the enemy can also use cancel swords. So it's a game of out-canceling the enemy to keep them from acting. But I want to cancel the main body, because the main body is by far the scariest one. But I failed. So yeah, this enemy is three parts. You have the main body, you have one hand that attacks and hits really hard, and the other hand that spams heal. It heals the whole thing really. But if you have been watching this run, you will know that the enemy healing back up is not a big deal in this run, because once we set the defense of the enemy to 1, then you will see some magic taking place. Oh, okay. So the one problem you have with Protect is that it wears out after some time, obviously. And you can be caught off guard. Ooh, nice damage. So you want to reapply it. Otherwise, Fina can really take a beating. And if she dies, things can get tricky. Yeah, as I told you earlier, it turns out that high school waifu was what's the word I was looking for? Oh, she was possessed all along. And now for whatever I have no idea why this happens, but for some reason Rap betrays us and goes away with the high school waifu. I have no idea why Rap would do this to us. Freaking Rap, dude. So now we need to go to the Mechanical Empire to beat Rap, to kick him in the ass. Freaking Rap, dude, I swear. This is another good tune, by the way. I hope you all have been enjoying hearing all of these classic songs in all of its 8-bit glory. Oops. Ah, it was the other way. Ah! Stop jumping! Alright, so... we need to hit that one switch to open that one door and go all the way around. Okay. So the deal about this place is that further down the road you're going to have some blocks that you will need to use some panels to get past. It's okay, here we have one panel. We need to get all 6 panels, but for some... Oh, no, I did not mean to get into this fight. Okay, please run. No! Oh. Okay. We run away. So yeah, here we have a mandatory fight though. This is the one we have to fight. Okay, I need to stun the brain, because otherwise the brain can put reflect up. And if he does that, then I can just end up killing myself with this attack. Instead, I just can wipe clean the enemy team in one go. That's a hot new strat I discovered today. Wait, no, wrong way. Oh yeah, as I was saying earlier, the puzzle in here is to find these panels, but for some reason they are all in here. Like you got 2 here, then 2 more over there, and here is the rest of them. So I wonder, what's the point? It makes no sense. No, wait. Ah! Put the panel down. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Good Grandia puzzle. Okay. Normally you want to heal before this, but I feel like I want to ruin this speedrun, so let's use this rescue set. And you can see in these fights, for instance, Fina always going first. And this is why I've been giving all of the speed seeds to her, because when the fight starts, the order of everyone is set by the character agility stat, or I guess you could call it agility or speed. Speed, I mean, sorry. Ooh, Fina took quite a hit there. Don't kill Fina. Goodbye, Fina. Elmagus getting cancelled. That's a classic. Okay, now we need to run back and heal because there's a boss fight coming up. That can be a bit scary. But first we need to warp back to the entrance, because one of the panels I got is broke. So we come here and we can fix it. Wait, no. So now we need to set up for this boss fight coming up. And this guy can really has an attack that can block me. So I need the army charm, which prevents this, as well as some magic defense, because it spams pretty much nothing but magic attacks. We should be good to go. So once again, good old safety save. And let's go! So this is high school waifu being possessed by the final boss. Classic story, and it has a serpent pet. Very good. So this fight I need to barrier Fina. And barrier, what does is gives me immunity against all stats. It's like equipping a talisman. Oh, but I got cancelled. I forgot this guy can cancel me. Okay. Ha! But I cancelled back. Way to go, Magus. So I need to protect Milda now. And once again try to cyber attack, because you know the drill. We need to bring the enemy defense down to 0, I mean 1. El Magus is going to be on cancelling duty. And Fina is going to be spamming heals now because she already set up all of the defensive stats I need. Ooh, and Magus doing work, dude. And now he took a beating. Ooh, okay, I need to protect Milda again. And cyber attack. So one of the hands can use Terrorize, and Terrorize is an attack that has a very high chance to cancel. So you want El Magus to be one step ahead and cancel the hand instead. Because the thing about this is that it's not really conductive to try and buff your entire party, because you can only buff one at a time, and it takes a long time, and the buffs don't last really that long. So that's where a Magus really shines. He's on top of things, he's just disrupting the enemy so they don't disrupt Milda. Ooh, that crit. Yikes. No, but I used to cyber attack, so this guy should be dead. Like real soon, if not right now. Let me check real quick, yeah, okay. $4k damage, no big deal. So luckily we have just the right panel to move on with the run. Okay, Magic Bind, I need that. By the way, we are really close. Now, so I need to... wait, So this is a strat, another strat I just figured out today. Getting Magic Bind and putting it on Fina for this next boss makes it really easy. Or well, it can make it really easy, it's not a guarantee. Okay, so the Magus now needs... plant proof, not because the next boss is plant, but because the next boss... No, I mean the plant proof also has extra agility, I think? I don't remember, but okay. So final seeds for Fina. One last recovery. One last save. And let's go! Freaking rap, man. I still have no idea why Rap decided to betray us. Maybe he got possessed too, who knows. So yeah, now Gulgan, who is the bad guy, got his body back, you could say. So now he's going to face us in the final showdown, which you already know how it's going to go. Okay, so Fina, as usual, first things first, protect herself. Because Fina is the one with the lowest defense, and it looks like, for some reason, I think it's part of the enemy AI that... that but for whatever reason, when the enemy tries to look at your stats to determine who to attack, and when the enemy uses a physical attack, it always tries to target whoever has obviously the lowest. Wait, do I need to target? It always goes after whoever has the lowest defense, which usually is Fina, but since Fina is protected and thus immune to magic defense, it means that the main body is just going to waste turns using Paralyze, which is really good. Okay, oh, and by the way, with Fina, I put an attack called Magic Bind on her, and what this does is, as you can imagine, it can prevent an enemy from using magic attacks. But it has a 50% chance of working. But luckily now it worked. So now the left hand, the one that casts spells, is useless. It can't do anything really. Which and the good thing is that it's going to keep trying and it's going to keep failing. This fight is going really well, by the way. Oh, by the way, we are almost done. So if Alex is somewhere here, so I can give him the time. Hang on. We're almost there. Something fun about this boss is that as you are killing the hands, the music changes. Just like in the... Oh, I don't have enough. I haven't lowered the defense enough, okay. But yeah, as you kill the hands, the music changes. Or it should, but you probably won't get to hear the other songs in this run. And I'm sorry about that. So, burn. This should do it. Ooh! The Magus, come on! Step your game up. I'm gonna have to heal now because there's some scary attacks coming up. Ooh! Okay, it missed, that's good. You got one defense! The guy has one defense and El Magus was unable to finish the job. Unreal. Okay, there we go. And time. Thank you everyone for your GGs. I really appreciate them. I'm glad I got to showcase this run in a marathon for the first time. Ooh, we are ahead of schedule. So we get to also showcase the credits of this. You're in for a treat. But yeah, thanks everyone. I do hope you all enjoyed this run. I will be the first to admit that this is sort of an unconventional run. A run with a weird battle system. But it's actually a really fun game to play, and hopefully it was also an enjoyable watch for all of you. So once again, thanks everyone. So yeah, we now are back in high school. Just in time to continue our education. Yeah, classic. It was all a dream. Well, it was not really a dream. More like, you could say, we went to another dimension. To a parallel dimension, you could say. We took a trip to a parallel dimension. So you could say we were parallel trippers. Aha! I'll see myself out. Oh, and yeah, apparently the bully was in love with waifu all along, and since he could not have her, he just decided to change schools. How sad, how melancholic. And I have to stay mashing for all of this. Unreal, dude. And that's it. These credits are so cute. But yeah, that's once again, that was Parallel Trippers. I hope you all enjoyed this run. I know it's a bit weird. It's a bit out there, the run. It's not your usual RPG run. I mean, for once, it's a freaking card game. But it's fun. You can break the game in many ways. Look at this, dude. These credits are amazing. The best the Game Boy has to offer. Yeah, I might be playing this game in the future again, but well, not in the coming days, because there are still 7 freaking days of Scrobathon. Can you believe that? So I'm gonna be watching that, of course. But oh, look at this. Oh, what is this? It's not over yet. Oh, it's not over yet. There's more game to go. Yeah, since I let the credits play, I should take this opportunity to say that there is what we saw was not the good ending. We could keep playing and go for the best ending, but sadly I have not routed that yet. But maybe someday I will, who knows. But yeah, the best thing about the post-game content is this. Look at this. You can remove this freaking guy from your party now. Do I hit the button? This is what a Magus gets for going to sleep during my run. Yeah. Now, the other interesting thing is that to get the true ending, you need to recruit every single character. And there's many characters we obviously did not get throughout this run, but you would see them if we did true ending runs. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe someday. I mean, so yeah, I'm done. If you do, you need me to burn some more minutes, because I could do an impromptu triple run. If we are still not ready with the next runner, I don't know. It's just an idea because I ran out of credits, dude. So.